I am still Steve. I cry myself to sleep. Or not, apparently. Well, fine. Hold the phone. This is gonna be a problem, I think. That's better. Alright. Shamrock. There we go. Beautiful. Might as well do this as I'm thinking of it. But yes. It's a dangerous game I play. A dangerous road I tread. So there's no real reason to do that other than just make it look better. But yes. So one of the things I wanted to do is get a bunch of scorches, take them down there, light up the place, and then make a little outpost down there. Because, you know, that doesn't hurt. So that is something I plan to do. Also, ow. Die. Donkey. Keep forgetting all I have to do is swing once. I was trying to walk around that, but I'm an idiot. We didn't know this already. You know what I want? I want some horsies. The problem is that there isn't, I don't think they implemented horses until 1.6. I don't think it was 1.7 feature. I think horses were out in 1.6, right? Maybe they were out in 1.5. What a bit. Are you serious? I wonder if we could just punch basic... you know, I want to say basic zombies now to death just with one punch. Become one punch man. Alright. Nope. I definitely need a stone for that. I mean, yeah, a stone pickaxe. Well, I thought I completely Scrooge McDucked that. What I need there. But I didn't. I'm just stupid. Not that we didn't realize that already. Yeah, I can't. One shot wonder? One hit wonder? Not quite. It only did 8 damage. There's just so many things. Oh, I need to make a bed.
Did you eat the chicken that I had saved?
Nope.
What it is?
Dead.
Huh?
I said dead. And then I laughed a little too, or chuckled a little too much to myself because of the fact that that actually is a really valid joke. Because it's true. Why didn't I just watch that happen? I literally just sat there and watched that happen. Actually,
You're not finding anything.
I'm not trying to find anything, I'm just trying to get as much rock as I can. I need something to be my rock. Ha ha ha.
What are you going to do with your rock?
I'm gonna love it until the day we die.
You're not even building anything.
What?
You're not even building anything.
I'm going to, and I was. Sheesh. Don't be such a rush. My god.
It's a mess.
What do you mean it's a mess?
What are you going to build?
What do you mean, what am I going to build?
Below the rock.
Well, I'm going to take the cobblestone. You've been paying attention to what I have been doing.
I haven't.
How dare you? You've been staring at my screen but haven't noticed anything I've done. I'm doing this because I'm trying to make a little bit of a base-like thing. Hello there, sir. Did I just see somebody shoot a fireball at me? I believe today is the day that you were said to die. Goodbye. Have fun.
Oh, look, that design. That's pretty cool.
What design?
Right there in the back.
You mean this?
Yeah.
They're dots. And those dots represent iron.
The patterns look cool. My ear toe itches.
And? Good for you, I guess? Question mark? Yeah, I guess I'll plug that up. No real reason to not do that. Poor dog. Poor hound. A houndosh. hound. I remember that. You and
Tube dog.
yeah, you and Dad always be obsessed with saying tube dog and a round hound. A round hound. Tube. He wasn't the only tube dog though. Tube doggo lavago.
So done with them.
Yep. Welcome to Vilgrog.
How do you
Indeed. Indeed.
Tube dog. I don't know how that
You're
sounds.
really enjoying saying that.
It has this nice
Oh.
feel to it. Tube dog.
No, no, it doesn't. It feels
La
horrible.
la la la.
La 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 leeb. Leeb. Yes. Why? Hey, stop.
Oh, leave it alone.
God damn it. Already using and abusing my word. Lee 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 la la leeb la la loo leeb 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 leeb. I'm just gonna keep saying that in our show. What? As a baby?
Things out and all of a sudden there's light in every you put in there.
I did put those torches there actually. Yep.
What happens if your torch goes out?
It-
You're torched.
Pretty much, no. Minecraft doesn't allow your torches to run out.
Oh, they're eternal torches.
Pretty much. There's no ambient or, what is it?
Tortures.
There's no...
Oops, that's the wrong word.
There's...
Tortures of the Shekinah light. Oh. Eternal tortures. Eternal torches. The
I s-
everlasting fire that will not go out.
Uh-huh. Beyond Satan.
La 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 la. But it's not too weird. The neighbors will think I'm dying now.
No, I wouldn't think they think they're dying. I just think they sound like, yeah, I think they'd think that you're... What the heck's happening to you? Think that they, you're having a little too much fun. Maybe you had a little too much to drink or something.
So,
To drink.
how, speaking about logic or the lack thereof, how can a group of people espouse extremely liberal views and be Trump supporters at the same time?
Great question. Who the hell knows? The world may never know. It is a really good point, and a lot of people have asked that question, and of course they don't get answers because, goddamn it, because it's impossible to get them. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
There's something he's doing that's
I take it you ran into some people in the complex that have liberal views, but
and when I was on
support
the train,
Trump.
there were some people talking, and they were getting to know one another, and because everybody wants to talk about how crazy, the Trump thing is, But yeah, they'll say, I lean this way, and here's why, and this, obviously they're very open, very liberal, and sometimes extremely so, and yet they're like getting defensive about Trump. I mean, they like Trump, but I'm just like,
makes no real sense, does it?
just doesn't seem like it to me.
Well, I guess that's what they call a no-party person. That's another way you can be independent, because technically you don't really belong to much of a party, because you don't really you share too much of both parties, and therefore you're kind of your own at that point. They call centrists, so they call what is it? Republican libertarians, which seems contradictive, and then you'll have a conservative liberal, which will be again seemingly really contradictive, because. But then, who the hell knows? Like, that's why I've always said, is like, what the hell is the point of even applying a label like that to yourself? Because it really, all it is at this point is just up to whatever individual's viewpoint, opinion on that thing, idea is.
Maybe they're so-called independent, you know, but...
Well, Bernie Sanders technically is independent.
But they like Trump.
Yeah.
It still just flies in the sense of reason. It's like, but then I've never really gotten one-on-one with somebody and just said,
oops.
Explain this to me. You know, just tell me I've got a disconnect here.
Yeah.
You know. How is it you like Trump? I mean, what is it? Is that?
How is that logical? How does that make any sense?
Believe in their opinion, you know.
Obviously, yeah, but still.
They tell me something, not that it would change me, but they might say something to me that helps me understand, you know, where their perspective is, you know.
Inherently possible. Not likely, but inherently possible. Sorry, that still really doesn't help me figure this out.
Well,
But
there's some
sure.
people that they do believe that Trump will be impeached. All I say is,
Yeah.
well, I hope you're right.
Hope so too. But, you know, the elites probably won't let that happen because, after all, he is one of them. It kind of exposes exactly one of the major issues there. That's why he was technically became president in the first place. It was actually because of the fact he bought himself in, and he was also bought in, and that was smart by you. Thank you. Good job. Yeah. Anyway, Birdie Sandwiches is I told you recently, one of the main things he's been talking about a lot is against Amazon and Jeff Bezos, using them and him as a prime example of typical American capitalism and why it doesn't make any sense. Why it's not fair, why it needs to be exposed, basically.
He's a capitalist anyway, isn't he?
Bernie? No! Not at all. He's very socialist in terms of his economic ideas. Actually socialist, not what people think is socialist. So it's not about, you know, government controlling everything or anything like that. He's about simply evening out and equaling the wealth and all that, so that everybody makes the same amount, or at least close to that.
That's what like agenda.
Yeah, or at least close to it.
Does he ever
Is
mention
another thing
agenda?
he's considered. What?
Does he ever mention agenda?
I don't know if he ever has or not, but he probably has indirectly a few times by examples of like Chile in the 70s and then using our government and what they like to do and all that. So, but I am not
I wish he
entirely
could have
certain.
continued on for like, 10, 12, 20 years,
Yeah.
just to see how his experiment, because he knew it was an experiment, just to see how it would work out, you know?
Yeah. Salvador Allende.
You just think sooner or later someone would be able to achieve that.
Well, the thing is as long as capitalism exists and corporate greed, that's not going to ever occur. It's capitalist minds and power people that are the ones who have always controlled and manipulated it into people thinking socialism, communism is totalitarianism. That's where it got its perception in the first place, is because Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler were the ones who took advantage of it by calling themselves either communist or socialist. Technically, if I'm doing it in order, it would be socialist and then communist. Because they were actually capitalist, both of them. Heavily capitalist.
Where do you put Lenin?
And so they decided they considered themselves instead socialist and then communist, respectively.
Where do you put Lenin in there?
I have no clue where the hell I put him, because I don't know almost anything about Lenin. Other than he was like the pride and joy of the Bolsheviks. And thus his protege was Joseph Stalin, until Joseph Stalin ended up deciding to kill him because Joseph Stalin thought he was better and wanted the power and should have control over the country. And then he, of course, you know, countless person he shivved to death, however the hell many Joseph Stalin did by his own knife. And basically knifed him a bunch and then he died. Like, in other words, hey, I've done this to so many people and I want your seat. Goodbye. Which is funny because also not only was he a protege of Vladimir Lenin, but he actually looked up to Vladimir for a long time too. Until he realized that he didn't like him anymore because
he wanted his power position as the ruler of the country. So he decided at that point he hated him enough that was jealous enough and envious enough of that point of his position that he wanted to kill him. It didn't matter anymore that they were kind of protege to each other, so to speak.
Where do you put Mussolini?
Again, I don't know enough about Mussolini either. I just know he was Italy at the same time that Nazi Germany was in power and all that. Well, excuse you. Who gives you permission? Please walk off the edge, thank you. And it died. No free shots. Thanks for the heart, you skeleton. It sounds fake, doesn't it? Actually, Joseph Stalin is a fake name. You do realize that, right? That wasn't actually at all his name. His name was completely traditional Russian Georgian. He's technically Georgian, not Russian. But at the time, obviously, Russia was ruling over Georgia. So, again, for like the second or third time.
Really weird, hard to pronounce name, so he just gave himself a simple name.
He just, I don't know what the hell possessed him to give himself that name, but he just decided he wanted to go with Joseph Stalin for some reason.
Maybe he thought it was going to help people remember him if he had a name.
Maybe. He was less about people remembering him and that kind of arrogance and more about just blatant, blunt arrogance. Like, in other words,
He's like a maniac.
let me get what I want, basically, is all he was. So, of course, the typical political... Oh, I just realized I'm right underneath that stronghold. Or not stronghold, but that fortress, or whatever. So, if you ever pay attention to all the typical political rhetoric, defamation stuff they always do, especially during runnings for offices and stuff like that, but just in general, like remember that the only real cop-out that people kept having as an insult and a defamation thing in the political race for president against Bernie was him being supposedly old and senile. Everybody else was a capitalist. He was the only one who wasn't, and was actually exposing capitalism for what it was. As if, well, I guess unfortunately people are stupid enough in this country they do believe that it's good. But anyway, the point is so that's where all these capitalist politicians were getting their pockets filled by these other capitalist elitists. That was the only thing they could come up with to try and defame him during the entire thing was he was only a socialist because he was clearly senile and losing it. What? I never looked at anybody. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you go into the water? No, you are, she pissed at me. But why though? Yeah, exactly. You shut your face. Never looked at you once. I looked towards your direction, and that's at most what I did. Good day. Hooray! Yeah! Anyway. Well, this isn't entirely what I was planning on doing. No. Never bring up that demon scourge.
You don't believe in demons.
If there's any demons existent, that was it. Was Furbies.
Demons are evil.
Excuse you?
He wasn't evil, he was sweet.
No, Palo was extremely...
He was a baby Furby.
Palo is the worst, is the most demonic of all the Furbies. Palo is the Satan Furby. Okay? He's the leader of all the demon Furbies.
Baby just hatched out. A funny little thing.
Nope. He was...
Round triangle thing.
He was meant to kill us all. That's the truth. There needs to be, speaking of that, there needs to be a horror game that's released that's based entirely upon Furbies killing us all. No, they're not. They're your own unique demon kind. Do not give them incorrect credits. Or they do not do.
This is not funny.
This hasn't helped me.
Leave the door locked.
You're welcome. It's supposed to be unlocking itself now, is it?
You know, it came over there.
Sure. Like the story.
Say it.
It's talking about, demons and all that, right? Demon Furbies, and you're like, But then you start talking about supposed spirits that are picking on, well, it's basically like a really lazy, unenergized poltergeist. That's what that would be. Just intentionally effing with people by effing with their locks and their lights and stuff. I gotta go pee really, really, really bad. Really, really. I gotta pee really bad. I gotta go pee. Boom, 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 boom. I gotta go pee really, really bad. Alright, well this isn't exactly what I meant to do, but it'll twerk for work. It will indeed twerk for work. I do have the wood. Actually, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right, I broke that intentionally. Okay, that's actually handy dandy, Miss Mandy. You're going right away. Nope, 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 nope. Dynafire. Okay. Knew I heard footsteps. I was like, oh god. Yeah, good. Yeah. Oh gosh. Golly gosh. Alright. Let's put you there. That new mod pack that came out that everybody's been playing, I actually really badly want to play myself. It would be absolutely freaking epic. I'm not sure my system can handle it. If it can, I don't necessarily want to do it by myself, but I think if I can do that successfully and do it by myself, I am 100% going to beat myself in the face. No, I'm 100% going to play that and probably stop doing this series just to play that mod, because holy holies, it would be epic as fork. It's called Sevtech Ages. That's it. Sevtech Ages. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's actually really tough and really complex. And I was like, yeah, it is pretty tough, but for me, the big time thing, actually a handful of people have been complaining about, I figured that was probably going to be that, is actually exactly why it would be perfect for me, and I would really, 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 really enjoy playing that mod pack, is because of the fact that it's a mod pack that makes what you're supposed to be doing, to most people, they're like, it doesn't make it obvious. I think it makes it very, very obvious, actually, Sevtech Ages, because it actually gives you automatic instructions. Like, all you have to do is hover, you know exactly what it's going to require to make each time, you know, you don't have to worry about any of that. And that's so freaking huge, man. It's immense. It's absolutely the best. It really is, though. I love that about Sevtech Ages. Damn near impeccable, if I say so myself. Honk. 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 Okay, fine. What? Now, I ain't just one darn second. What the hell are you doing, Missy? Why I gotta be like that? That's a waste of a torch. No, it's really a waste of a torch. Oh, why not that? It would suddenly make it less of a waste. Also, I'm wasting torches a lot just because I really want to light up the stairs. I don't want to be pounced on. I'm not a toy for a cat. I'm not a ABX toy cat, huh? Excuse you, how did I supposedly look at an ender spider? Or an ender man? I didn't look down there. I looked this way. How did I say that? What the? Excuse you, sir and or ma'am. What the heck is with that? Hot damn. Eight. One alias to place to. Wait, what the? Oh, Jesus! No. US! US! Oh, US. That scared me. Way too much. That scared me way too much. Are you serious? No. No. You're mean. What are you doing? How did you blow up? I was plenty far away. I was plenty far away. My brusky doodle. No, 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 no. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, not another wolf. Yeah, that's gonna help you. That's also gonna help you. Pissy to you too. I was not about to die again. Also, thank you. And thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, go to hell. Oh, bye. Why can't I make you sit? What the heck? Why are you like this? I can't make you sit. I don't know why. Okay, hey, oh. That's helpful, Danny. You just keep doing that. Oh, that's right. Mom said I had a horsey. Vigilante horsey. Where's my... There you go. Sit. Good dog. Okay, I can make him sit. Him, her. Him, ha. He, ha, who. Death and despair right upon you. Death and despair right upon you. Really? Death and despair right upon you. It's almost as if that Enderman knew I was coming for his life. That was actually my entire objective for going out here, was to kill him. And it's like he actually knew I was going to try and kill him. And so he's just like, nope's out of there. It's like, you know what? Nope. I'm good, man. Peace out. I'd rather not die today. And yeah. Donkey? Okay. What are you doing? Yep. Yep. Bitch. Oh yeah. Alright. Yep, Shikon. There it is. Shikons. They're spawning on the other land actually. Okay, good to know. Can I please hit you for once? No, I still cannot see. I do not understand. Why do you do this? Why do you demand to do this? You make me sad. Yep. Down the ladder. Ow! What the heck was that about? Owie, owie, Berta Bowie. That was cruelty to myself. Cruelty to myself! Alright. So, okay. Hola. ¿Cómo está? How do you spawn? How do you spawn? It's not even like it's that dark, boy. Boy? Why are you gonna do this, man? I gotta ruin my life like that. You can't spawn one slot spaces, and I've overdone the lighting, so I'm... Here we go again. Right, donkey. Good day, Sam. I say good day. Good day to you. Yes. Okay, so this is obviously a big part of where they're coming from. Nope, Scorches right there. Ow! What did I do that for? Because I'm smart, that's why. I fell again. Because, I'm really smart like that. So, there's that. Why am I willfully going this way? I don't know, but I am. I am doing this for no good reason whatsoever. Because, technically, I'm a little ahead of myself here. Goodbye. In fact, I should have some fuel. I should take some fuel from up there, bring it down here, smelt this stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, did you say tomato soup? What? Why? It's supposed to be hound dog soup.